there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. Well, Scorpio, if you like my vibe, I would appreciate your likes and your subscribes. All those who have, thank you. If you would like a personal reading or a cord cutting, you can do that by visiting scorpiopriestess.com. It is in the description of this video, as well as the link in the bio. I have several different options. I have video recorded readings for $35, as well as FaceTime starting at $25 for 15 minutes, all the way up into an hour and a half session. You can find those by going to the book now. If you would like to enter to win $200, you can do that by liking, subscribing to all channels linked in the description, as well as commenting blessing. Well, I hope everybody's doing well, vibing high on this fine Saturday morning. It is freezing out here in PA. It's been beautiful, and I'm talking in the 60s. Oh, I have spring fever. But it is getting colder now and very windy. I am off today while I'm working a half day, but I have administrative things to do and errands to run, but that is okay because it will be a blessed day nonetheless. We are just going to kind of do a open reading here, whatever it is that Spirit feels that we need to know, using mostly tarot. I decided I was feeling called to get my decks out and use mostly tarot in this reading. For whatever reason, I will meditate and then pull cards that I feel, decks that I feel I'm feeling called to at the moment. And I feel like using mostly tarot. And I was thinking, I don't know if I've ever did just a only tarot reading. I think I'm going to start doing more. I love my oracle decks, but I am an intuitive reader and I use them for tools. So I can use just about anything. I'm thinking about doing a channeled message, but I'm just trying to figure out how I'd want to do it, if I want to write it down or what I want to do. The Tower, Judgment, and Justice. Oh boy, that's a loaded. Some of you here are making judgment calls. You are coming up out the ground. You have went through a transformation. There has been towers in your life, and balance and justice is coming. Others, there's about to be a judgment in a lawsuit or in a divorce or in a child support hearing, and it will go your way. You're being asked to let the past go now, Scorpio, and strive to a better future. Making good decisions and fulfilling your promises, fairness, rules, and contracts. You are being asked to make some good decisions. There's no right or wrong decisions here on planet Earth. There's just, are we going to live in the flow or are we not? Of course, when I say that, it is not the right decision to harm others. But when it comes to yourself and your life, going in certain directions are not really, wrong or right. They are just easy or hard. That is what I mean by that. Because I said that the other day in a reading and I thought, well, physically harming somebody or hurting them or hurting children and those kinds of things, they are very bad decisions. But I hope you all know what I mean. There's really no wrong or right, Scorpio. It's all up to you here on planet Earth when it comes about to your life and it comes to the decisions you're making about your life. There's really no wrong or right. Angel number 777, good luck. You could see a lot of 777 today. Angel number 1331, good fortune. Wow, I claim spirit. We have good luck and good fortune, Scorp. Amen, amen. This message is most likely to reach you during an intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It also is a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you'll need enthusiasm and efforts to give the message to others. Some of you may want to share your story. You want to share a message here about what it is you've been through or whatever is going on. Some of you may want to help your community in some way. Some of you may want to help young people try to get the message across to them to not make the decisions you may have made as a young person. I know for me, when I was a foster mom for about 3 years, as well as helping my ex run his nonprofit for troubled youth, and it was so fulfilling. But some of the things I seen and the kids, the things they have went through and help running groups, it's really hard. Some of you here may want to talk about your experiences so you can help others, especially children. Studies show if you get a person young enough that a lot of things is, they can be rehabilitated much easier than when you are an adult. The first 7 years of our life, for example, are very formative. We are just like sponges. It is when our brain is being programmed. Some of you may have dealt with a lot of abuse as a child, is what I'm feeling from this energy for whatever reason. You may have things that you could do and say to help young people not go down the path you did. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that you can provide you a brighter future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on the way. Everything will work out in your favor. You may have somebody that you really look up to that's about to give you some very good advice, Scorpio. Some of you have someone coming in that's going to give you good advice, and it's going to lead you to a very bright future. Sometimes it's just those life-changing moments that may not be so big, but they're so big to you. Like they may not be a huge crazy event, but it's a life-changing moment for you when you hear something that changes everything, that it wakes you up somehow, some way. You're about to have a life-changing moment. I often have my personal readers reach back out to me and tell me, thank you so much. I feel so much better now. I understand now. And they have a breakthrough in our reading. If they're struggling with a lot of confusion or somebody that's been manipulative, it really will. My goal is to help them have those life-changing moments of enlightenment. I'm just a crazy lady on the internet. No one has to listen to me, but I'll tell you, sometimes it can be very life-changing, and a lot of enlightenment to get a reading. Sometimes you can have those moments of clarity that we also need so much. Tell me, Spirit, what is it that you want Scorpio to know, work on? What would you like them to know, Spirit? What else could this mean? There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fear and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside the trigger and ask yourself, what else could this mean? This is all ripped off. They got wet. I can't even read that word, something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment? Or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? You're being asked to start looking at life as everything is happening for me. How is this helping me? What is the positive? Why am I going through this life lesson? No matter where we are here on our journey, no matter how high you vibe, life will always life. I told you all that I had a very scary event, a cancer scare, and I'll tell you, I'm looking back at it now as one of the most important lessons I've ever went through, and I've been through a lot, because it really proved to myself, to my God, how much I have really changed my mindset. Years ago, Scorpio, if I would have went through a cancer scare, I would have been in bed, scared, not being able to function, freaking out, creating worst case scenarios, going down the list of how it was going to change my life for the negative. What would I do? I would be, panicking. And now, after looking back, I did so well. I made it through. I wasn't scared. I functioned in my day. Anytime it came past my mind, I would say out loud, if this is my path, then it is. I accept it. But you will not take me down. I would say that out loud. Some of you, if you're going through a big challenge, Scorpio, looking at it as, how is this making me stronger? How is this benefiting me? May help you as well. Talk about it. Give it existence so you can talk to it and work through it. What is it? Is it a fear? Is it a life lesson? Is it a challenge? How is it helping you? What trigger are you being asked to look at? There's so many reasons why things happen to us, but it is all ultimately for our highest good. Tell me, Spirit, what is the message that you would like Scorpio to know, please? What would you like Scorpio to know right now? You're being asked to think strategically because you're really asked to get a strategy here and get out of your head. 8 of Swords in reverse. The divine is asking you to bring yourself to a more balanced place, or bring yourself to the present moment right now. Strategize. If you're in the middle of a situation that you don't know how you're going to see yourself out of it, make a list of all the things that needs to happen, or all the things that you need to do. Write it out and micro goal set. Others, you're just in your mind going round and round and round because there's been lies and deceit. Somebody around you is wearing a mask and it's making you feel so confused. They could be a gaslighter. You may know in your heart the truth, but they're denying and lying and making you feel crazy. Some of you are finally coming out of a place of this mental prison that you've created and stepping out on faith. Tell me why. 7 of Swords energy, please. I really am concerned that some of you, it's a lover's here, and the 7 of Wands. Somebody is all determined to keep you and a third party. There's somebody who is gaslit and did the very most, and they want to keep you and a third party, and you didn't sign up to be in an open relationship. Others, there's somebody who chose another lover and they could have blocked you, and it has been very difficult for you. It's triggered your abandonment wounds. It's triggered your rejection wounds, and you're being asked now to look at it as, how can I heal it? How is this benefiting me? And how will this turn out for my highest good? If this person is unhealthy, if they are a liar, if they are a gaslighter or have narcissistic tendencies, the truth is, Scorpio, you could be being saved from this person. Some of you, the divine is actually saving you, honey, blocking this person from your life right now. They are not good for you, and they are not good for anybody. And has this third party really won a prize? What have they won, Scorpio? A headache, a liar, and a cheat? Maybe you are being saved from this person. Again, here with having some strategic solution. Some of you may be dealing with a narcissist, and the divine is asking you to get a strategy. You have to have a strategy to break away from a narcissistic person. They will always come back. They will always slide back in that door. They want to keep doors open. They do not want to lose your validation. Others here, there may be somebody who is trying to make a decision, and they could be strategizing. Some of you had to block another lover. You had to block a lover because of some lie you found out they were lying, and you sent them packing down the road. You seem to be trying to think logically in a Queen of Swords energy where you're not taking any shit, but you're open to listen to truth. When you're in the Queen of Swords energy, you're not open to listen to lies. You're not open to listen to bullshit. You want to hear the truth. You will extend courtesy to someone, but you will not listen to anything other than truth. That is where you're being asked to get. Tell me about lovers, please. Five of Pentacles here. There's someone that you were building a foundation with. There is somebody that you have some kind of foundation with that could have left you out in the cold, even caused you some financial hardship because they chose another lover. You could be trying to manage all the bills now on your own in a home that you all were supposed to be, caring for together. Some of you, that is definitely the case. Others of you, you could have had a sex-based connection with this person because they had a foundation elsewhere and they are afraid to lose money. This person could be materialistic, or they could fear that if they had a new beginning here with you, they would not be able to afford taking care of everyone. Sometimes we can create blockages in our mind and tell ourselves, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, and then we can't do it. They seem to want some new beginning here. They seem to be motivated on coming on in after a period of stagnation. It may have been a long time since you've heard from this person. It could have been some time since you have spoke. Some of you here, I was going to do a separate love, but we've just been thrown into it. So some of you, this person is with a third party and they're continuously reaching out to you and they want to come be intimate, but you don't want to do that anymore. You don't want anything but what you want, and congratulations. Tell me about what Scorpio needs to know in love, please. There could be some kind of apology or something coming in, Scorpio. It looks like you are moving forward, moving into the Nine of Pentacles energy here. Abundant, successful, alone but never lonely. When you're in the Nine of Pentacles energy, you have everything you need on your own. Does that mean life is easy all the time? Hell no. That just means you don't need anyone else. And you need one last pentacle to make your life complete. You're not looking for 5. You're not looking for 5 more pentacles to try to make yourself complete, like the person you seem to be dealing with. When we're searching and seeking for that much happiness outside ourselves, or for someone to financially support us, and no disrespect to those who are in a relationship where you are a stay-at-home parent or whatever. But the problem in this situation is you're now forced to be on your own. And you want to make sure you have enough money so you're not doing things and accepting things that you may not otherwise if you didn't need the extra cash. Some of you are coming from the Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles, and that is a lot of work. So congratulations. If you have built yourself back up and you are now making your life go round on your own, Scorpio, congratulations. I feel you are moving forward, or the divine is asking you to invest in things that will bear fruit for you. You have a lot of options here in love. You could have several different options coming in, several different people, some good, some not, especially for those who are internet dating. But here we are again in the Eight of Swords, really in your mind going round and round and ruminating on, is this person coming back? Will they ever leave the karmic? What will happen? What's going to go down? Am I going to meet a new lover? I'm never going to meet a new lover. I'm always going to be alone. Oh God, I miss this other person so bad. That's the ruminating thought process I feel a lot of you are going through right now. Staying here in the present moment and focusing only on your life will help you, Scorpio. Not focusing on them or their life, but focusing on you and yours and what you're doing. trying to work yourself out of this. Yeah, double energy here. This person, they bring down your vibration. They could be feeding off you energetically as well as watching you. Some of you tell me about what's surrounding Scorpio in love. Some of you here, you have a brand new lover watching you. I keep picking this up. You have someone watching you from afar here, Scorpio. They could be an earth sign or an air sign, a Capricorn. Others, this is a past person that you were very generous with that they owe you some kind of an apology, but they haven't been able to bring themselves to say it. You may have heard from them recently, but there was no apology there. This person seems to have a hard time apologizing. But they're trying to find the strength here to reach out and text you with some kind of apology or some kind of truth. The divine is asking you to stay in your mental. Do not get in your watery energy right now and think with all heart. Make balanced decisions. Words have hurt me in the past, and that's why I fear talking to you. This is what I mean. This person fears talking to you. They're afraid you're going to tell them about themselves. They're afraid you're going to speak truth to them, and that's something that they fear. They're afraid that you're going to confront them. I feel insecure and it's pushing me to grow. I feel abandoned and I often let others down. These feelings overwhelm me and I become afraid. Sometimes I even run from you because of it. I need to be strong in who I am before I can merge my energy with yours. I'm afraid I could lose myself in this relationship. This person is afraid. You see that? I feel abandoned. I'm insecure. I'm afraid. I'm overwhelmed. I mean, this is why. This is what this is. Some of you here, this is someone who has so many triggers. So many things that have triggered them in this relationship. You are pushing them to become their best self, and they may actually be taking some of the lessons. A soul connection is always about you healing your triggers and them healing their triggers, and then true union can take place, but not before that, because you will continue to trigger each other and trigger each other and trigger each other and make up and break up, and that's why it's not easy, but it is best to be in separation so you can heal and grow and pay off karma and raise your vibration. This is somebody who is feeling overwhelmed with the intensity of your relationship, so they run. They start dealing with third parties. This is someone who most likely thinks if I don't put a label on it or if I have multiple options, I won't fall in love. But that's not true. Love doesn't work that way. This person seems to have really fell hard for you, and they get overwhelmed. Some of you were with them for years and they constantly pulled away, got distant, did whatever it is they've done here. Others, you could have just met this person. It was super intense. It was going great. And then bam, they fell off like that because they're running. They seem to be running. What are they going to do, Spirit? What is this person planning on doing towards Scorpio? They have deep running wounds, Scorpio. This person's trying to, wow. 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords here. My goodness, this is someone who has a lot of wounds and a lot of triggers, and you may have triggered them a lot. They seem to be trying to manifest you back. They are a smooth talker, though, this one. They could actually work in sales. They want to come in and talk about 10 of Cups here, rebuilding your relationship or starting one. Some of you have children to this person. You want them to heal. You want them to get better for not only you, but your children. This person seems to have a lot of deep running wounds that they need to deal with. They may actually talk to you about why they behave, why they started doing whatever it is they do here that's unhealthy and toxic. It has something to do with deep running wounds. They seem to want to come in, talk about a relationship, and give you an apology. But there is a third party in the background that's very bitter. They could have been raised by a narcissistic mother as well. Some of you, this person has a feminine energy wound. They've just been wasting time out here. They're trying to learn how to let go. They're working on letting go of past pain, and they're working on letting go of past lovers. This person seems to have gotten themselves involved with a little bitch called karma. They actually walked their way right into a karmic relationship that has tested them repeatedly, or that has put them through the ringer. They could have actually lost a lot of money with this, involved with this other person. Something here seems to have not went their way. Some of you, there's a third party hanging on to them for dear life. They will not let this person go easily. They could try to keep them with money. They could try to, do something here with kids if children are involved, but they're doing something, and this person is trying to let go. They're actually working on growing and healing, and they know that they have got to get see their self out of this situation. Both of you are being called to get a strategy. Something could have happened in February, but it will be very unexpected. It looks to me like there's a lot happening right now, and it will be your choice, Scorpio. You are actually running the show more than you think. There's a decision that's going to be made. It will be very unexpected and very intense. Something could have started to happen in February between him and this greedy third party, and now it's all coming to a head. Tell me, what is the time frame I can tell, Scorpio? Now, we are all on different timelines, but I do have confirmation of my times often. Tell me about this, Spirit. When is this person projected to reach out? They're at a crossroads. They're making some decisions in the next 2 days to 2 months, depending on where you are. They want to take a risk. This person could deal with gambling addiction. They could deal with some kind of addictions. They do things, they're in risky behavior a lot of the times. But then they also keep their self stuck. Others. This person's been trying to play with fate. I'm not sure what that means, playing with fate. There is something that may have been projected to happen between you all, but because of their deep running wounds and free will decisions, it didn't. They're trying to play with fate. This person knows that they're being called to do the healing work, to raise their vibration and to perhaps someday reconnect with you, but they're fighting it. They're fighting it. They're at a crossroads right now, Scorpio, and I feel like they're going to reach out. Most of you will have some apology from this person. I don't know if it will be a reconciliation, but you will definitely get an apology. I'm not sure if this person knows any more than that. They seem to want to talk about your relationship, but they also are very confused, and they are trying to make decisions from a wounded place. Tell me, what is the final 2 messages we can give Scorpio, Spirit? Give me one more, please. Divine Masculine and destined for greatness. It is your destiny to be great. It is coded in your DNA. Time to meet your greater self. You start working on your triggers. You start working on your wounds, Scorpio, and you will find more success and abundance than you can imagine. Some of you, you just need to work on these triggers and wounds that this person has brought out in you. Because as you do that, you'll raise your vibration and really start vibing at such a beautiful place that you will attract in everything you desire. There is excessive masculine energy that needs to be balanced in order to feel harmonious within. Take a step back and find a more feminine approach. As I said, this person has a feminine energy wound. They are never in a feminine energy. They are never just, they're always this, masculine, wanting to run the show energy. It looks to me like some of you could have a feminine energy wound because you're always the one that has to do everything, take care of everything, make everyone's world go round. And it may feel uncomfortable for you now to have people do things for you or give to you. Some of you feel uncomfortable when people give you compliments or want to pay for dinner or want to take you and do for you. You may actually start feeling uncomfortable, but you may want to fight through it and allow it to happen. If someone gives you a compliment, thank you. That's all. If someone wants to do something for you today, Scorpio, or over the course of the next few weeks, thank you. That's very kind of you. Don't say no. Sit in a feminine energy and allow people to do for you now. I hope everybody has the most beautiful and blessed Saturday. I was going to say Friday. Saturday ever, whenever you're seeing this reading. Love and light.